All right, hello everyone. Happy Wednesday. This is the weekly check-in, and this week is really important, right? This week we have our first exam. So most of you have been doing a fantastic job. You've been keeping up with the assignments. You've been checking in and doing the readings, staying on top of the labs. And again, if you have any concerns or questions, most of you are reaching out to me regarding that. I am still getting caught up with some of the emails from this weekend. So if you have emailed me, please be patient. I am getting back to you. I do see you. With that being said, there isn't much to discuss regarding the assignments. I think that's pretty status quo. However, I do want to make sure we are fully aware of the expectations for the exam. So as I put in for the start here, right, I had some information about, again, overall platform requirements. We need to have the Connect platform at this point. We cannot take the exam on the trial. So again, hopefully we can get this situated by the time the exam opens tomorrow. But again, it's not due until Sunday. The reason I open it is that it's available for those that maybe have work on the weekends. I do not open exams earlier than that, just simply because it's one mechanism that we have to kind of keep control over. So again, all exams are going to open on the Thursday prior to the exam, but they will be due by Sunday. Now, what that does not mean, you can't go in, start taking the exam, hit save, and then come back at a later time. You have to be fully prepared to complete the exam once you open it. Cannot take a peek at the exam, close it, and then re-hope to open it again. It'll close you out and give you a score of 0 if you do that. So again, I need you to be fully prepared for when you're ready to sit down and take it. Additionally, the exam is going to close hard stop at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. Do not sit down to take the exam at 11:50 and think you're going to be able to complete it in those 9 minutes. It will close at 11:59, right? It's not because I started at 11:59, I now have all the time to take it. It's not the way it works. It's due by 11:59, which means the system will close you out at exactly 11:59. Additionally, some other things that we have to keep in mind, right? When you're taking the exam, you can see me fully. I have a nice, bright, well-lit face. I am not hidden. We do not see this, right? You don't see parts of this, and I'm looking down here, right? And again, I'm not here or, looking over there or looking over there, right? It's directly on my face. That needs to be a requirement for you. You need to have your face fully in camera, well lit, for me to be able to see it the entire time. And yes, be aware of what you're doing, right? This is a closed book exam. So I have an additional monitor over here. It's very easy to see if I'm looking over here, right? If I'm staring at it for more than a significant amount of time, I'm going to probably guess that you can guess I'm looking over here at whatever is over here. Or if I'm sitting here and I'm taking the exam and my face is in here, but I'm looking like this the entire time, right? That means I'm looking down at something, right? If I'm looking down, looking down, looking down, and then I look up and I'm looking down, and then I'm looking up, I'm clearly paying attention to whatever is below me. Please don't set yourself up for that. Don't give me any room to question what is taking place inside of the exam room that you're in, right? Just set yourself up for success. What does that look like? Give yourself plenty of time. Make sure my computer is working, it's charged, the internet is connected, all things are good. My computer is working, my camera is working, it's perfectly placed. I've got a nice, well-lit room. I'm not sitting on my bed and hoping that Dr. Varga isn't going to watch the video. I watch all of them. I will go through every one of your videos. If I have any reason to question, I will give you a one-time we can meet and have a discussion around it. But other than that, I will just dock you 50% off. These are the expectations for this online course. I have no metric to be in the same room as you, so I have to put in some guidelines. Please make sure to be respectful and set yourself up for success for those, right? Additionally, you're going to need to have Proctoro. Proctoro is going to be the free online aspect that is going to allow you to be able to integrate the camera to record, to put it to the platform for me to view at a later time. You need to download this. You might have to turn off pop-up blockers. You might have to close out Canvas and then restart it. You might have to restart your computer. Do all of this prior to taking the exam. Again, I have a whole help page here of how to move through student resources. And again, everything that's related to the Connect platform, because it's their specific software that is data capturing and screen recording and physically camera recording you. So if you have any questions or concerns, right here is where, again, you're most likely going to find that information. Do this before you take the exam. That's the first question I'm going to ask you. If you are in panic mode, or again, lack of preparation does not constitute an emergency on my end. Set yourself up for success. Do not email me at 11:30 at night on Sunday and think that I'm going to respond to you to reopen the exam, right? Set yourself up for success. That's why I'm giving you this video before the exam even opens, right? Okay, now that I have beaten that dead horse, why don't we go down to, again, Module 4. Boy, there's a lot of things here, but let's look at what's here. As always, you're still going to have your last chapter that is due for your smart book assignment, and you're going to have, right, your virtual lab that's due. Additionally, I've also put in, again, the reading assignments. The reading assignments are not worth any points. It's just to make sure that you are reading the chapters, right? It's just guaranteeing that you aren't saying to me, I didn't know I did. I didn't know I needed to read the chapters. You have to read the chapters in order to be successful, right? I've put in here again information on how to study for exams, and here are all of those review smart book assignments. They are not worth points, they're just there as a refresher. My suggestion, go back through chapters 1 and 2, maybe tonight, right? Maybe chapter 3 tomorrow if you can take the exam over the weekend. And then, as you are completing chapter 4, maybe you don't need to do the smart book for chapter 4 because you're already going to be completing that assignment. Once you've done all of that and you've completed your lab, right? Maybe Sunday you say, okay, I'm going to schedule that time of that 90 minutes for me to sit down in a nice quiet place where I'm uninterrupted. You cannot be, right? I should not be seeing videos where you're leaving the room on a consecutive basis. That's going to be a major red flag to me, and the system will red flag that for me. Because again, you are supposed to be fully on camera the entire time you are completing the exam, face in view, face able to be seen, right? So exam will open for those that have work or other obligations, because again, this is an online class. It will open tomorrow. You only get one opportunity to complete it. So the second you open it, you need to be ready to complete it. It is not due until Sunday, so that just because it's opening tomorrow does not mean you have to complete it tomorrow. But it also doesn't mean you can take it at 11:59 and hope you're going to complete it, because it will shut you out at exactly 11:59. So that's the 10,000 foot view check-in. Again, really, this one is very much geared in and around making sure that we are ready for success for our first exam. All right, good luck, everybody. If you have any questions, let me know. As always, sometimes systems fail. If in any way, shape, or form, Proctoro locks you out, your computer hangs, it won't, it's telling you that there's maintenance to the website, make sure you're capturing that information. And what do I mean by that? Take a screenshot of the entire screen, including the date and time. I don't have that. Believe you me, students have been clever, think that they can go off and find old student screenshots and use those as their evidence, right? I've seen it all. Please just try to set yourself up for success. I want you to succeed. So God forbid something happens, take a screenshot as evidence. Always build your case. All right, good luck, everyone. And again, I will touch base with you next week. and bring us back up to speed and discuss what I have found as far as results from the exam. Good luck, and I'll see you next week.